Hi, good day everyone. I am CH Reddy from Crystal Spiders Institute. So today guys, we are going to see that how to grant access to a user on the SQL Server database. Okay, so first let's create the user on the control panel in our mission. So usually guys, in the projects and all, we will be having employee IDs. So we can grant access to the users on the employee IDs. And right now in my mission, I'm going to create the users in the control panel. And from there, I can start grant the access. So I already created some of the users in this mission. So I'm going to grant access to those users on this mission. So let me show you now, guys. I'm just going to open the control panel. And here I created a couple of users in this mission. So let me show you now. So click on manage another account. And here you can see John, Mike, and Teja. These are the users what I have created in this mission. So I'm going to grant access to Mike on the one of the SQL server in this laptop. So let's minimize that, and I'm going to connecting to SQL server now. So this is SSMS component. Let's connect it to the SQL server on CSpider server. So I'm going to grant access to the mic, the user mic on this SQL server. So now here, go to the data security here, and under the logins, we need to add the mic account. It's already there. So let me add another account. So here I see that other account called Teja. So I'm going to add this account on this mission. So let's add. Right click on the logins and say new login. And here guys, usually if you are working in a project in a corporate company, so now there you can simply add their employee ID with a fully qualified name, with the domain name / employee ID. For suppose ours is Crystal Spiders Institute, I can say CSI / our IDs are starts with the CSI 0011. So this is one of the employee guys, and this is what that employee ID, and you can say okay, that's it. So you are adding that employee ID as the login here. But in this case, I don't have the employee IDs here. I'm going to add my local users in this laptop. Click search button and say advanced button and say find now. I'm going to add the account Teja. So I added here the user Teja. This is all the users which are there in the control panel right now in under this mission. Users and groups. I selected Teja and say okay and say okay. So now this is what the account I'm going to grant access. So first I'm going to adding this account, and I need to grant access on the databases. So for that, in which database you want grant access, so go to the user mappings, and here we can see the list of the databases in this server CSpiders. So I can see these are the databases are here, and on which database you want grant access, select that database. Let's say I want grant access on the Crystal Spiders Institute 07 database. Then select this database, and here what type of access you want grant. If you say reader access, then the user Teja can read only data from the tables, and they can run the select operations, select command on the tables and the views and the functions. If I grant this access data writer, the user Teja can execute insert command, update command, and delete command on any table. And if I say DDL admin, they can create any object. Like they can create the tables, they can modify the tables, they can drop the table, and they can truncate the table. Just like other objects, they can create the views and functions and procedures, all that. So if you want allow the user Teja to perform any activity on this database, then just uncheck all these and say just a DB owner. So that DB owner permission will allow them, this role will allow the user Teja to perform any activity. They can do any DDL activities and DML activities, and they can truncate the table also. That user Teja can do all this. So that's it guys, and say okay. Now the user Teja login is added here, and the user Teja is having access to this mission now. That's it guys. So this is how we are going to add the user to the SQL server and grant access on the specific database. But if in case if you already have the user and I want grant access to Teja on any other database, then again right click on the login, go to the properties here, and go to the user mappings here, and there you will see that, and it is again pop up all the available databases, and you choose the database and which database you want grant access. Let's say on Crystal Spiders Institute DBA 10 database, I want grant access. Let's say read and write access. So select that database here, tick mark this box, and read and write access means here you can select that data reader and the data writer access. That's it, guys. So and say okay. So now we granted access to Teja on the two databases now. Similar way, we can grant access in any other database. This is what now, guys, this is how we are going to grant access to the users on the SQL server and its databases. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching the video. Bye.